Hello, this is John Self coming to you from EPCOT from CommuniCore Hall in the Farmer's Feast outdoor kitchen. I know it's indoors, just go with me. We are here on May the 4th, and we're not at Hollywood Studios. We are at EPCOT for the first day of the Summer Solstice Menu. This is the rotating menu, the third week. We are going to try, and I'm reading directly from Disney, the heirloom tomatoes and fresh mozzarella, and the peach cobbler, which of course comes with cinnamon gelato and streusel topping. The grilled beef strip loin. So because the lighting is so bad in here, we're experimenting. So this may be doing this a different place. We'll see how this goes. Having said that, the first thing we probably need to try is the dessert. So I'm going to give it a shot. They've been doing, during these festivals, they've been doing a dessert, a salad, and then a returning kind of meat type item. I'm having a little difficulty cutting the peach, so that's probably a bad sign. Initial bite, this is okay. It's not as good as the other desserts that we've had here. They all come pretty much looking the same thing, same setup. But I mean, I think it's a decent setup. But if you're obviously a peach cobbler fan, this is a good choice. The question is, could you make this at home, make it easier for you? I don't know the answer. We're going to try a few more things, and I'll let you know how it goes. Finished off the peach cobbler. I think we're a little mixed on our thoughts process, because I thought the peach cobbler was just okay. However, you know, the rest of us are kind of like, the peach cobbler is probably better than the corn dessert from the last one, so that's probably a personal preference kind of thing. So bear that in mind. The cinnamon gelato, after I had more of it, was a lot better. So there's a plus there. Okay, we're going to move on. I know it seems out of order, but we're in Florida and we ordered all three items at once. Don't want anything to melt. We're going to go with the, I believe it's the heirloom tomatoes and burrata salad. So let's take a bite of this. Get a little bit of, actually it's mozzarella, it's not burrata, sorry, apologize for that. Okay. I'm gonna cut a little bit more here. Got some multicolored tomatoes, which know that many fans of caprese salad do enjoy the multicolored tomatoes, so that's a plus. Maybe you can see this, I'm not sure if you can see this in the light. I showed you outside, so. I do like this way better than the salad the last month, but I think that's because I'm very partial to caprese type salads. They don't call it that, but it's very similar to caprese salad. I'm gonna have one of these croutons, which I can't pick up with a fork, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Menu description reads, it comes with a shallot vinaigrette, sourdough croutons, pesto, micro basil, and balsamic pearls. Let me try. I did not get a balsamic pearl. I'm gonna get one this time. All in all, this is exactly what it claims to be. I think the discussion is gonna be, can you run to Publix where shopping is a pleasure and purchase the mozzarella and the tomatoes, some of the other things, and make it work for you? That's gonna be a tricky part you might wanna think about. Okay, we had like a little group effort to finish off the salad here. Of the group, I'm probably the one who has the lowest opinion of it, but as it's been called out on me, I get to enjoy a really high quality caprese salad on a regular basis. So maybe I'm not the best one for it. However, if you're coming here and you enjoy the taste of good tomatoes, which these are good tomatoes. I can't guarantee they'll be good tomatoes in a week. I can only tell you what they are today, but they were good. The mozzarella was reasonable. The croutons match it. The vinaigrette is good. It may be a little too powerful for a lot of guests, so we want to be careful about that. But all in all, I think this is a nice salad. They've done a good job with the salads, in my opinion, the three different salads they've had at the Farmer's Feast so far this point. We're going to move on now to the beef loin. If I can call up the thing, this is what happens when you give a writer a camera, it becomes dangerous. I've already shown you this outside, what it looks like, but this is a grilled beef strip loin with tomato risotto featuring Ben's original international grain. Spoiler alert, spoiler, they are the sponsor of this booth. With their rice and and a basil pesto. So that's why it kind of has this interesting color that goes with it. So I'm gonna venture in. Just gonna go with the risotto to start with and the other components there. Okay, it does fulfill the requirement. It's what it says it is. You're gonna get a lot more of the, we're gonna call it kind of a cheese flavor. It's cheese with tomato kind of flavor, which I think a lot of guests are gonna like. Let's add some meat to the risotto, because like all risottos at festivals, it's gonna be hit or miss, so I'm not gonna tell you it's gonna be great when you come. But this one's pretty good, because obviously it's prepared in advance and then left for people. Beef loin's good, but I'm not sure it pairs really well with the risotto. So that's a question that you're gonna have to think about as we go. We're gonna try some more of it. I'll get back to you and then we'll close up this video. Okay, we had some more of the, rice and the cheese mix. It's tomato and cheese mix, just to be fair. And then with the beef. The components are good. We're just not sure they go together. And I think that's going to be an issue for a lot of guests. This is a returning item, and it didn't get, phenomenal reviews last year when it was at Farmer's Feast. So that throws you off a little bit. I think if it was paired with a little different beef, it might work well. As of course we know, if you're looking for better spice or better marinade to the beef, that's probably not going to pair with this. So it's just basically the beef is just there to serve as a protein to go with it. So that sounds negative, but it's not meant to be. All in all, it's a reasonable thing. I'm going to finish it up and I'm going to eat it because, apparently I'm the one who enjoys it the most of the group here. But it's a reasonable option for you to try here, at least. But remember, this ends at the beginning of June, so you've only got 4 weeks to try it. Once again, if you want more dining reviews in blog form, they pop out on mainstmagic.com every weekday, Florida time, at noon. And this will be one of those that will pop out on the website at some point. And having said that, I think that's all I need to say for today's video. And that means, as always, eat like you mean it.